Historical fiction is a story that takes place in the past. It's not true, but it's often based on real people or events. You are about to read a historical fiction story about a girl named Rebecca. Click the green button to learn more about Rebecca's story. Rebecca traveled across the United States in a wagon train. In the 1800s, many people traveled across the country that way. Rebecca's not a real person, but her fictional diary shows us what people knew and thought during that time in history. The setting is when and where a story takes place. When you read historical fiction, knowing when the story takes place helps you understand the story. This story begins on May 10th, 1848. It's also helpful to know where the story takes place. This story starts in Independence, Missouri. As you read, you'll see that the location changes as Rebecca travels the trail to Oregon. Since the characters aren't real, the problems they face may not have actually happened. However, they usually are things that could have happened to real people during that time. Now you're ready to read the story, Rebecca's Journey. You know that historical fiction is based on characters and events from the past. This is Rebecca's Journey, a story of historical fiction. Historical fiction takes place in the past, but is often based on real people or events.
Rebecca's Journey, Diary of a Young Girl, by Barbara Wood. Illustrated by Owen McCohen. May 10th, 1848. Independence, Missouri. I'm far too excited to sleep. Our wagon train leaves for Oregon at daylight. Oregon has free land. There are tall trees, plenty of rivers, and flowers that grow all year. I've already said goodbye to my best friend, Sarah. Her family will follow us in a few days, after the ground dries. But our trail guide says, better to get stuck in mud now than to get stuck in snow later. May 11th, 1848. On the trail. We're on our way at last. Our wagon is filled with barrels of food, blankets, candles, and tools. Ma brought the rocking chair to rock baby Alice. I don't think we need it. The trail is bumpy enough already. I walked all day beside the wagon with our dog, Pepper. I liked walking, but I hated the mud. It made my shoes feel as heavy as Pa's big boots. Ma said to be thankful that the wagon wheels didn't get stuck. Tonight Pa played his fiddle and everyone sang. It was fun.
What kinds of things would you pack for a long trip in the car?
May 26, 1848. On the trail. Pepper is gone. Pa and I asked at every wagon, but nobody saw Pepper today. We could not stop the wagon train, so I left a letter for Sarah. Pa helped me cut an opening in a stick. I wrote a letter and pushed it into the opening. We pressed the stick into the ground right by the trail. I hope that Sarah will find my letter and look for Pepper. June 8, 1848. Near Fort Kearny. We have been on the trail almost 1 month. We have 5 months to go. It has become hot and dusty, but at least we can rest. We will be stopping at Fort Kearny for 2 days. Pa hopes to trade cloth and fishing hooks for Indian moccasins. We will repair the wagons too. June 10, 1848. Fort Kearny. I can hardly believe it. Sarah's wagon train pulled in today with Pepper. Here is what happened. Pepper showed up at Sarah's campfire. He was hungry and muddy, but as friendly as ever. Sarah was worried. Where were the rest of us? Were we sick or in trouble? Then Sarah found my letter beside the trail. Her wagon train was able to travel faster than ours because the mud had dried. Tonight, Sarah and I are all smiles. Pepper, too.
This is the letter that Rebecca wrote to her friend, Sarah. A letter is a way to share ideas or thoughts with someone else when you can't talk to them in person or on the phone.
"10 Liberty Avenue, Independence, Missouri, June 9, 1848. Dear Sarah, I'm not in Missouri anymore, but I'm not quite sure where I am right now, so I'm still using my old address. I hope you find this letter. I have sad news. Pepper is lost. Please, please look for him along the trail. I know he will come if he hears you call. How are you? I miss you. You should see my nose. It's bright red from the sun. We are making good time. Pa thinks we traveled almost 15 miles one day. Love, Rebecca."
Do you miss a friend or relative? Having trouble figuring out a new word and how to say it? Click a spotlight to find out a neat strategy to try. Rebecca lived in a town called Independence. Sound out the word. Say the sounds in the word. Dense. Now say the sounds quickly. Independence. Is that a real word? Does it make sense? We were excited to begin our trip. Let's try it again with the word excited. Ted. Now a little faster. Excited. I have already said goodbye to my friend. You now know what to do, so let's try it again. Already. Now ask yourself, is that a word? Does it make sense in the sentence? You're a pro now, so give it another go. Next time you come across a new word, try your new strategy. Sound it out. Click the Go On arrow to go to the next activity. These overlapping circles make a Venn diagram. The 3 sections of the diagram help you organize information in a way you can see. In the story Rebecca's Journey, she writes about life in 1848. One section of this diagram is for words and phrases that describe life then. Another section is for words and phrases that describe life now. The overlapping section is for words and phrases that describe life both then and now. Look at the words on each label and decide whether they describe life then, life now, or life at both times. Then, drag each label to the correct section of the diagram. Stories always have a plot, or a series of events that happen. The story, Rebecca's Journey, is all mixed up here. Let's put it back in order. Drag the sentence that comes first to the number 1 square.
Welcome to The Choice is Right. It's the fast-paced game where I ask the questions and you choose the answers. Choose carefully and you could be the next Choice is Right champion. Let's see how carefully you can read. Here's some text from Rebecca's letter that will help you answer my questions. All right, now get set. Here comes question 1. Why did Rebecca use her old address when she wrote to Sarah? Click the button next to the correct answer.
Rebecca's diary was written in the 1800s. Imagine you could travel through time back to the 1800s. Write 5 questions you could ask that would help you prepare for the trip. If you add an apostrophe and an S to a noun, it becomes a possessive noun. How about that? Click a spotlight to find out more. This is Rebecca's diary. See the apostrophe and S after the noun Rebecca? This shows that the diary belongs to Rebecca. We put Ma's rocking chair in the wagon. Now, look at the apostrophe and the S after the noun Ma. This shows that the rocking chair belongs to Ma. Pepper showed up at Sarah's campfire. Notice the apostrophe and S after the noun Sarah. This shows that Sarah has a campfire. So here's your new rule. Adding an apostrophe and an S to a noun makes it a possessive noun. Click the Go On arrow to go to the next activity. Remember, a possessive noun is a noun that owns something. Possessive nouns end with an apostrophe and the letter S. Look at the words in this sentence. Click the possessive noun. Then, click OK to check your answer. Correct! Pause is a possessive noun. Find the possessive noun. Sorry, that's not. Great work! Dogs is a possessive noun. Find the possessive noun. Super! Babies is a possessive noun. Find the possessive noun. You got it. Rebecca's is a possessive noun. Find the possessive noun. Correct. Peppers is a possessive noun. Fabulous work. You're a master with possessive nouns. These words all have something in common. The sound In some of the words, the sound is spelled O-U. In other words, the sound is spelled O-O. Write your own sentences using these words. You can click the words to hear how they sound. Here, mail or email. from a boy named Tyler to his Uncle Joe. People use computers to write and send email messages all over the world. If Tyler had written a regular letter to his uncle, do you think he would have received a response in time to finish his homework?
From Tyler Chin. Sent Tuesday, September 25th, 2001. To Uncle Joe. Subject: Can you help me with my homework? Dear Uncle Joe. Hi, how are you? I'm really busy right now. I have a hard homework assignment that I'm hoping you can help me with. Our class is learning about the Oregon Trail. We are going to write a play about a pioneer family that travels from New York to Oregon on a wagon train. My homework assignment is to find books or websites about the Oregon Trail. Dad says you use the internet at college. Do you know any cool websites I could go to? Please send me an email message soon. My homework is due on Friday. Thanks. Tyler.
Welcome to Hollywood Pairs, the always exciting memory-twisting word match game. An abbreviation is a short way to write a word. The days of the week and the months of the year all have common abbreviations, like DEC period for December, or MON period for Monday. It's up to you to uncover words and their matching abbreviations. Find all 4 matches, and you'll be a Hollywood Pairs champion. Click 2 cards to turn them over and see if they make a match. This isn't an abbreviation match. Keep looking. Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. That's... Ooh, sorry. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry. Fabulous find. Get ready for more abbreviation action in the next round. Match 4 more words to their abbreviations. This isn't an abbreviation match. Keep looking. Ooh, sorry. Oh, you're doing great. Now it's time for the final challenge round. Find the last 4 matches. This isn't an Ooh, sorry. Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. Congratulations, you've mastered Hollywood Pairs. Tune in next time for more Hollywood Pairs fun. click the Go On arrow to go to the next activity.
A letter is a way to write your thoughts, ideas, and information to someone else. Letters can be formal and written carefully to someone you don't know, or letters can be informal and written casually to someone you know well. Click the green button to learn more about letters. The address on the letter tells the reader where you live so they can write back to you. Usually, you put a letter in an envelope. The address you write on the envelope tells the post office where to send your letter. Writing the date lets the reader know when you wrote the letter. Many people start their letters with a greeting like this one. The body of the letter is where you write your thoughts, ideas, or the information you want to share. To finish a letter, write a closing and sign your name to show you're done writing. There are many different closings like from, love, your friend, or sincerely. Use the one you like best. Now you know all about the main parts of a letter. In the story Rebecca's Journey, Rebecca wrote a letter to her friend Sarah. Now it's your turn to write a letter to a friend.